Welcome folks. Today we honor the 3 Army warriors.
In the U.S., we see millions of cyber threats each year. That rate is increasing.
Next level,
who gave their lives to support our country and ensure yours and my's freedom and the ability to live in this great country. So we honor them today. We pray for them, and we pray for their families, and we pray for the United States, folks. You got to start praying for the United States because it's under assault all over, outside, inside, everywhere you look. The country is being assaulted. That's all I got to say. So we got a good video for you today. I wanted to get to this. I mentioned this in the morning that in New York City, they are spending millions. Well, they just re-upped all the hotels. That was like 100 and some million. And I think another 50 some million for debit cards for the illegals. They've decided, instead of giving them food that they won't eat, that gets wasted and thrown away, they're going to give them, at least starting out with families, a debit card, and it's going to be preloaded with some amount of money, and allow them to buy their own food, their own diapers, and what have you for their basic needs. Can you say universal basic income? Yeah. And even these reporters here are kind of questioning. This is kind of like, given the keys to the prisoners in a jail. At what point are they going to self-destruct? You tell me. And we'll play this video, and on the other side we'll discuss a little more how dangerous this is, and this isn't going to end well. I really don't think so.
Raised tonight about a new pilot program that'll give migrant families a reloadable prepaid credit card to buy food and baby supplies.
All right, it would replace the food boxes given to asylum seekers.
Sounds so good here to start.
In hotels, Fox 5's Jessica Formoso has more on how it would all work.
Some migrant families will soon be given prepaid credit cards to buy food and baby supplies. The mayor's office says the city is partnering with Mobility Capital Finance to launch a more cost-effective program. Right now, the city has contracts with food services who provide non-perishable food boxes to shelters. They will start with 500 migrant families with children in short-term hotel stays. The cards can only be used at bodegas, grocery stores, supermarkets, and convenience stores.
We're just giving this migrant population more free stuff at the expense of New York City taxpayers.
In a statement, the mayor's...
That's it in a summary there. Giving them more free stuff. Hey, they're going to be able to buy Budweiser too, folks. How do you feel about that?
The office says, in part, quote, not only will this provide families of their culturally relevant diets and the baby supplies of their choosing.
So here he's trying to pass it off as they're going to save money by spending more money. Typical liberal thinking here, folks. Saving more money by spending more money. Yeah.
But the pilot program is expected to save New York City more than $600,000 per month, or more than $7.2 million.
So drop in the bucket.
Thankful that a program that was bloated and inefficient is somehow cheaper to just give away free money to people in the hopes that they feed themselves.
This guy's got his head on straight. Let's hear that one again.
$2 million annually.
I'm not going to be thankful that a program that was bloated and inefficient is somehow cheaper to just give away free money to people in the hopes that they feed themselves.
According to the New York Post, this pilot program will cost the city $53 million. The amount loaded on the card will depend on the family size.
They're deflecting attention away from their incompetency, and they're not holding accountable the people that had prior contracts.
Paramalu is with artists, athletes, and activists. He says the Adams administration is setting up the migrants for failure.
Purchasing food at the supermarket is not cheap anymore. And on top of that,
paying for groceries as opposed to getting free food. There's a difference there, folks, right? One's free and the other one you got to pay for. This is a train wreck in progress. It's going to be slow motion, and This is basically socialism. They're trying to bring in socialism to New York City migrants. There you go.
They don't have kitchens, so how are they going to purchase the food that they want?
The families who get these credit cards will be required to sign an affidavit swearing they will only use them for food or baby supplies. Those who violate the terms could be kicked out of the program. In Midtown, I'm Jessica Formoso, Fox 5 News.
Hey, some filet mignons are food, right? And how about some chocolate-covered strawberries and some shrimp cocktails? We can get a lot of nice, expensive food at a bodega.
How to open your...
So there you go. There you go. Wake me up when this is over, really. The destruction of our cities is now insured with policies and programs like this. I don't know what you guys think, but this is nothing but a numbskull sized idea that I don't know. I think they're just looking for a way to not have to provide food. They'll give these people a credit card and just blame them, which in the end it's not going to help anybody and just going to be a waste of money. You look for this to head east or west to Chicago and Denver. I feel it coming our way here in Chicago. Chicago just signed a contract. They're going to be providing culturally appropriate meals to the shelters as we move forward here. I don't know if it's started yet, but it's just a matter of time before they start throwing away those meals. Here in Chicago, they're allocating $15 to $20 per person per day for food. That's a hell of a lot. That's a nice chunk of change when someone is, buying that for you, preparing it and delivering it. That's a lot of money to give to the migrants for food. So there you go, and it's free, right? It's free food. Who can't love free food? You deliver it to my doorstep, I'll figure out a way to eat it. I was talking to somebody too, when you talk about high schools and grade schools around here, she was complaining that she works in the high school and they give everybody a tray, right? And it has milk and applesauce and an apple and this and that. Well, everyone gets the same thing. They don't let the kids pick what they want. So if there's something that they don't like and they don't eat and they leave it on their tray, it gets thrown away. So like a cup of applesauce that's all sealed and everything, right? It's all sealed. And an apple is, normal apple. If they don't eat it, it goes into the trash. They don't save it. So there is, waste. We have so much waste in our economy. We have waste in our public programs. And this person asked the head of the cafeteria why they throw that stuff away. You got poor people and homeless that would love to have that. She says that because they can't account for someone putting in a needle, injecting it with something, or doing something illegal to it. Once they lose control of that food, they can't take it back. So there you go. There's our government. There's our government thinking at work, and they just can't help themselves. They just waste your money. They waste my money. They waste everybody's money. It's all about waste, folks. It's not about doing anything properly when it comes to government. I'm here to tell you that. So I wanted to share that clip with you today, and expect it to head towards Chicago and Denver. These policies are going to be the death of us, and if we're not spending enough money already, I mean, Chicago's already got $150 million allocated to the illegals, and they're going to run out of money come the first and second week of April. So we're waiting for that to happen. We got another 60 days before they get to a crisis level. All these blue liberal cities are expecting the Fed to throw in some money sometime here in the near future, and I'm here to tell you it's not going to happen. they're Joe Bergen and the folks in D.C. They just want you to do what you can to take care of these people, and you know, you're going to see them. You're going to see them get work permits from the city. They're going to take all the jobs. So people in the black and brown communities are not going to be able to find a job even if they want one. So there you go. You're gonna see, you might even see people lose their jobs because now they got an illegal that'll work for virtually nothing, right? As opposed to paying somebody and having to pay their taxes too to the government. If you pay somebody under the table and they're an illegal, no one's gonna know, folks. No one's gonna know. Yeah, we're in a world of hurt here. We certainly are in a world of hurt. Sorry to bring you bad news, but even these reporters here, and they interviewed somebody in New York City, he saw right through this. He knows where it's all going, and it's not going to be a solution. It's just going to make things work. It's just an evolution of worse things. So there you go. I'm going to end this one for short today. Thanks for listening. This is Migrant Mayhem. I am DJ Wonder Chrissy. This is Land Cruiser Midwest. Like, share, and subscribe, folks. It matters. We need you guys to subscribe and share with your friends. We're bringing awesome content about the illegals, the border buddies, the migrants, whatever you want to call these people. They're taking all your money. They're wasting your tax dollars. So you call them what you want. As we end every show, we say, God bless America, God bless United States, and God bless Donald Trump. Over and out, DJ Wonder.